欢迎收看今天文茜的世界周报。虽然我们都越来越知道什么叫做全球暖化，什么叫做气候变迁，什么叫做碳排放量，我们远比 Al Gore 在拍摄《不愿面对的真相》的那一年都了解这些情况。可是我们却碰到了俄乌战争，所以所有的人回头去烧煤矿。我们知道，我们必须要很快的降低碳排放量，否则人类已经没有办法承受摄氏升温2度以上，必然会超过。可是俄乌战争使这一切所有的愿望都成了幻想，也成了泡影。首先，这个礼拜美国迎来了100年一遇的飓风。飓风呢，在我们这里称为叫台风，所以是相似的一个状况。而这个飓风100年一遇先登陆了佛州，在那个之前先登陆了古巴，然后之后到了佛州，然后之后到了南卡。美国总统拜登直接宣布FEMA这里进入紧急状态，当地疏散了250万的居民。由于在2005年 Katrina 风灾的一个教训，佛州的州长德桑提斯自己又想成为2024年美国共和党的总统候选人，所以他小心翼翼地处理了这次佛州的灾害。死亡的人数从17人、25人、3人到目前为止不断的上升，仍然非常惊人。全世界最强的国家面对美国100年一遇的飓风所面临的灾害。
It's hell on earth as Hurricane Ian slams into Florida. 155 miles per hour winds, 18-foot waves, epic destruction.
Take a look at the cars now. They're all bunched into each other over there.
The wind continues to ramp up.
But we're going to get smashed here. There are down trees literally everywhere, all over this area.
号称美国数十年来最强，佛州100年来最具破坏性的热带风暴。伊恩在形成之初，似乎已注定将如卡翠娜、玛利亚般被人记忆。
Look at the wind howling through here.
Their reporters were in the thick of it, wearing baseball helmets for protection against projectiles.
I just got knocked on my butt. You can hardly see anything out here.
Jim Cantore had some close calls. First, he almost got struck by lightning. Then he got hit with a tree branch.
烟的特殊性不只在于行进间，它能从暖化升温的加勒比海迅速汲取扩大自身发展的能量。仅26到27号间，短短不到24小时，整个云系涵盖面积便暴增67%。它的龟速移动也为佛州多地带来前所未见的降雨。透过缩时画面，能清楚看见街道上的斑马线瞬间消失不见。没多久，当地便宛若水向泽国，更不要说它以4级飓风之姿强势登陆时，每小时225公里的强台风速，几乎无可避免会酿成灾难性破坏。
Flying everywhere. Trees are down. Rain is actually painful as it hits you. I'm glad nobody else is out on the street here. Whoa, here go, oh boy, huge gust. I'm hearing myself in my ear, but I'll do best to describe to you what I'm hearing. The wind is incredible.
Extreme wind warnings that get issued by the National Weather Service that Randy and that Bill have probably had flash up on their phones, those are saved for only the most extreme moments. Look, we are on... Gotta bear with me.
更可怕的是，佛州没有高山阻挡，原先预计的登陆点坦帕又地处低洼，超长海岸线遇上风暴潮，几乎不可避免会让多地积水。当地虽然对至少250万人下达撤离令，但由于上回强烈飓风登陆坦帕湾是101年前，多数居民毫无防灾意识，直到水淹上来才惊觉苗头不对。
That's the bay side. The other side is the ocean side. And I can't tell you where one begins and one ends. The bay and the ocean have met.
Are you guys
其实伊恩先前横扫古巴，已经导致全国大停电，并重创西部重要的烟草种植地。抵达佛州前，美国家飓风中心也预估，伊恩停留期间恐替佛州带来过往2到3个月才会下足的雨。为了做出精准预报，科学家驾驶飞机直扑飓风中心。
Yeah, we're good. Today's flight was certainly the roughest that I've been on in my 6 years of doing this.
从国际太空站传回的卫星照片清楚可见，飓风伊恩扎实的暴风圈里，除了眼墙，还有满满闪电。这些资讯对美国科学家来说是极珍贵的发现，因为几乎同一时间，飓风菲奥娜才一路从波多黎各往北重创加拿大，酿成至少55万户家庭企业断电。如今，伊恩的移动轨迹非常类似2004年4月佛州的飓风查理。那场风灾夺走了15条人命，经济损失超过169亿美元，号称美国历史上损失第2惨。当下的伊恩显然有过之而无不及。
The amount of water that's been rising and will likely continue to rise today, even as the storm is passing, is basically a 500-year flood event.
一份最新的科学报告称，全球暖化正使各地频发的风暴变得更致命，尤其是海水温度升高，已导致降雨量增加15%，海洋增加的热量还不断拉高风速。最重要的是，移动速度变慢，致使风雨影响时间无限延伸。不只是伊恩2度登陆南卡，恐酿成更大伤亡。先前生存在太平洋地区的台风诺卢，也是一路爆发式增长。在重创菲律宾吕宋岛后，环流一度明显减弱，却能重回南海迅速重组，再向西直扑中国和越南。
Over an area that's conducive for further development, we expect the system to strengthen up to 195, maybe 200 plus kilometers per hour. And Da Nang certainly looks to be one of the areas to watch carefully. Population in the city there, over 1 million people.
纽时报道称，无论是岘港还是坦帕，沿海低洼外加近年高速发展的城市，无疑正成为全球暖化后最易受风暴袭击的高风险地区。甚至对那些太平洋岛国而言，无论美国近期如何透过联合国等机制急于打造军事意义上的战略缓冲区，在他们心里的头号要务，永远都是该如何应对气候变化，减缓海平面上升风险，而不是所谓的大国博弈。
I hope we also know that geopolitical point scoring means less than little to anyone whose community is slipping beneath the rising seas, whose job has been lost to a pandemic, or whose family is impacted by the rapid rise in the price of commodities.
此时的欧洲，本周迎来了今年第一波北极寒潮。英国伦敦平均气温比往年一口气大降了摄氏5度，德国法兰克福少了3度。就连法国和西班牙也是如此，而中国则是因全球变暖，东亚夏季雨带北移，致使长江流域大旱，已经超过70天，包括湖南、安徽、江西等多省严重缺水，降雨较去年同期减少50%。当极端气候成为常态，极寒、热浪、暴雨、干旱将变得更频繁。这意味着人类日常生活必须更加韧性规划，否则将难逃一次次气候灾难。